Hello, Helene, and all my Cancer people out there. How are you doing today? Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I have it all laid out. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy, and I have it all laid out and ready to go. I've had a little bit of a look at it here. So, what I can tell you right away off the start is that you've had difficult times in the past or the recent past, okay? And you've decided to change, to make big changes in your life, big changes. And you want to seize the day, like the video is called, seize the day. You have intellect, you're talking to people, you have possibly a plan that you have in mind that you want to move forward with, because I feel like you want um, reciprocal relationships and dealings now in your life. And someone may have let you down in the past, may have lied, deceived you, or something like that. And from this happening, you things have crumbled, they've fallen apart. Something, possibly a relationship, has crumbled, or a situation has crumbled and fallen apart, that gave you stress and anxiety and regret and difficulty. And it was going to happen anyway. I'm going to tell you right now, it was going to happen. But from this situation, you have seen the light. Okay. You can see the truth, and wanting to move forward after difficult times. Okay. And from that, seeing the light, seeing the truth, you're going to uh, be in more in control of the situation now. Okay, where in the past I feel like you were trying to avoid it, hide from it, something like that. And so now you're willing to take control. You want to be a leader, and pave a new path. This um this difficulty with this person could be someone from the past, okay? Someone that came around again into your life and wasn't completely truthful, or wasn't um doing honest dealings, or leaving something out, or something hurt you in some way. This could be a friend, family member, old lover, something like that. And anyhow, you were kind of uh, in a fight or flight mode. You didn't know whether to stay and kind of deal with it and handle it, try to fix it, or say to hell with it. I'm not doing this. And to me, I think a lot of how the other person behaves makes your decision for you. Because if you're the only one working at this, then you're not going to work at it. Both people or both parties have to be putting in equal amounts of work to make this work. And so if you're the only one doing this, then you're not going to do it. I think maybe someone is appealing to you in the present, saying, "I will do better. I really want to help," and they're appealing to you, and with promises that I'm not sure they're going to keep or be able to keep. Okay, this could be a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries person. Doesn't have to be, but and I think that there's a possibility that whoever it is, I don't think is being completely honest in some way. Okay, there's something they're not telling you, they're hiding from you. And you, like I said, are wanting to take more control of the situation. You're going to start making decisions with yourself and move forward in this. Okay. um it also could have something to do with someone's health. They could be having a health issue and using this as leverage, that they need your help, but you are could be a little cold, or what they think is cold hearted at this time, because you need to look at the facts, see the truth. Like I said, there's a huge message here of seeing the truth, seeing the light in the situation, being intellectual, asking questions, making a plan. And you could be like really straightforward too, saying, you know, this is what I see, this is how I see it, and this is what I'm going to do or not do. And because you've drawn a hard line here, okay, you're drawing a hard line. This new year is about completion, but not finality. It's about making way from what you've learned and experienced, the growth you have, and you're making way for something new. And so you realize you need a new method, a new style. And here in the Ace of Pentacles, your second ace. You have a few tens and a few aces. So I can see this transition happening for you because you've drawn that line. You've said, okay, enough is enough. I'm standing up for myself, and this is how I'm moving forward. And you're moving forward in a way that you want more control over a situation, and you want to feel more stable. Like, and I don't mean control like controlling, I mean control that you are not doing things because of someone else's situation. You're doing it because of what's right for you, what's better for everybody, to tell you the truth. And so you're wanting to grow something new. The Ace of Pentacles is a new path. This is for more stability, more security, and healthier path for you. Okay. Again, it is seeing a light. You are protecting something that's important to you, and something that's going to provide you, like I said, with more stability, security. And now you're making the decisions instead of letting others make the decisions for you. You're taking control in a matter. And this is good for you. The fact that you're doing this is going to produce more. It's going to provide more growth. And in a way, you're thinking to yourself, why didn't I do this a long time ago? But you had to go through it. You had to learn the lessons. You had to figure it out. And I think that you allowed some leeway for other people to do the right thing. And if they did or they didn't, it doesn't matter. You've decided, you've drawn this hard line, and you are going to move forward with that. Another ace, Ace of Cups. So now you're doing things out of love, out of your heart. And one of the things is that you're taking care of yourself now. You're thinking of yourself. You're putting yourself first. And it doesn't mean selfish, it means self care. So doing things that are right, not because of any other reasons, but because they're right. And this Ace of Cups is coupled with the Death card. And the Death card is letting something go, leaving something behind, closing a door. And it means you could be closing a door on a way you're doing something, how you did it, so that a new door can open. This guy, you can see he's up in the tower, okay? And he looks out to this sanctuary. He can see this sanctuary over here, and he really wants to be there. But the only way to get there and start that life is to leave the tower. And so he must walk down the stairs and start taking steps toward that place. But it means leaving the tower behind, leaving that period of isolation, of loneliness, or whatever it is you're experiencing, behind, to start something new and beautiful, something that's open, overflowing, and first of all, for yourself. Okay, you kind of had the world in your hands right now. You want to know what else is out there for you. And I think in the past you were always trying to figure out how you can fix things. How am I going to fix this? How am I going to figure this out? And I think some of it was for other people. And you're realizing, you know what? I'm going to fix my own things, my own issues. Other people can fix their own. And so you realize there's something else out there for you now, something that you want to work towards, okay? And I feel like you kind of are the person that, you can join me as long as you want to work toward that too. And I will know if you are or you're not, because you're not abiding any deception, any baloney, anything like that. It's true intention, okay? So you're starting to make new plans. You're starting to converse with people about possibilities, network, see what there is, ready to take a new path. You're wanting fair play, balanced decisions, and objectivity. You want to see the bigger picture, the whole picture, not just some of it, so that you can make fair and balanced decisions. And I can see that you're here. Here you are, Cancer. You're the Queen of Cups, and you're wanting to create relationships. You want to connect with other people, and in a loving way. You want to be open with other people, and you want to connect relationships with other people that feel the same way, have the same intention. Fair, fair play. Okay, reciprocal relationships, people that give to you just as much as you give to them. And doing this, making these changes in your life that were difficult to make, brings the Nine of Cups, brings happiness, emotional fulfillment, success. You're feeling good now. It's been hard. It's not been easy to take this new road, and but you did. And you can already see the good things coming together. You will see signs and indications that this was the right thing to do finally. And it's going to make you happier because here is the Empress, and everything grows around this Empress. She brings life to things. So you're bringing life to something new that is going to bring you emotional fulfillment. And there's so much new happening here, a new idea, a new quest. And I feel like you are, it happens quickly, after a long time of rolling over a similar thing or a same pattern, all of a sudden, bang. And that's how things come to us. All of a sudden we think, no, I'm not doing it like that, or now I'm going to do it like this. And this is the way, and I'm going to do this. And you have so much passion and motivation to move in this direction. And to do that, you're going to lay down a burden. So, transition here big time. In the picture of this video, there is a gypsy wagon with a gate, an iron gate there. And I put it there on purpose because this is a huge transition time. We're going into a new year. We're going into a 9, and we are this Pluto return kind of thing. I feel like I said, if someone returns from the past and it may not work out, they may not have changed, and you realize it. So you're laying down a burden, something that you decided to take responsibility for in the past that you no longer want responsibility for. This is a completion card, another 10, and all these aces. So there's something that you're completing here that you don't want responsibility for. You want to move on to something new. I forgot to say the cards that jumped out. And there's something that what you're laying down is something that holds no emotional value for you anymore. It could have been a relationship. It could have been a situation that you were involved in that it seemed like it had a lot to offer, but there was something missing from it. And that you realize that's something important enough that I'm not going to continue with it. Those two cups that are missing are important enough for you that you will leave. You will leave it behind because you want the whole picture. You want it all, right? And why shouldn't you have it all? And so by doing this, you're, like I said, bringing joy into your life. What jumped out for you is the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles shows that you're bored with the situation. You have been looking after something, someone, um, for a long time, and you've given it as much as you can give it. But now you're bored with it and you want to create something new, which is that Ace of Pentacles. You want a new project, a new relationship, something that has potential to grow and be something great. And you want to collaborate. You don't want to do it alone. You want to do it with other people. And so you could be collaborating on a project, a relationship, something that you're going to put hard work and perseverance into. And you're willing to work hard at something. You're totally willing to do that. But you want it reciprocal. You want both people to be putting work into. I remember with my niece a long time ago, like she was saying, you have to do this for me and you have to do that for me. And I need you for this and for that. And I said, I'm only going to put as much work into it as you do. I'm not the one doing all the work for the things in your life. You need to put work into this too. So when I see you putting work in, I'm going to put work in too. And so both parties need to be putting in equal amounts of value into it, okay? And so this could be with a friend or a young person. This could be with your kid, a relative, a student, perhaps someone you're helping, um, or a friend. And so you want to collaborate with this person, you want to help them grow, you want to guide them. And so to create value here, okay? But like I said, you might even say to them too, just like I said, I'm only going to work as hard as you do. It needs to be even. Because I think maybe in the past you were working harder. You were working double the amount, and they were sitting there complaining about, what you were doing. You're thinking, what? Excuse me? And so you're changing that cycle now. You're changing that, and it's only going to bring good things and happiness to you. In your cartomancy, see something's ending. Okay. And this could be some sort of financial situation. You both agreed to work on something, to collaborate, to grow something, and it will grow. It will continue to grow, but something about it is ending. And again, this is with a friend, a king of clubs. This could be a brown or hazel-eyed man, could be a woman too. And this person is friendly, supportive, creative. This could be even you, Cancer. And I think that you will grow with or without this person. But whatever the trouble was or the problem was, that's ending. That's You're no longer doing that, contributing to it, and you will go on and grow, okay? Because you have ingenuity. You have a lot of good ideas, and you have the energy to do this. You have the energy to create, to manifest like the magician, to take an idea and make it happen. Another ace. You have so many aces in your reading. These are all new beginnings, okay? So it feels like you're out of four directions. Like I said, you're deciding on which way to go. And I'm going to tell you that there is a huge amount of success. And success, I mean, um, it might have taken you a while to make the decision to go in a different direction, because you did have doubt, because you've been doing this old pattern for so long now, that you had a little bit of doubt. So you might have taken some time before you started off. But this is a very successful direction for you. You could be signing a contract, an agreement, a lease. It could be something like that. And this is very promising for you, successful. This could be a long term agreement as well, something long term and secure for you. Okay. It also could be, I feel like it's like some sort of paperwork you're signing, some sort of agreement, getting it on paper. And on what's nice about on paper is it outlines what both parties are responsible for. It has it in writing. And when we sign it, we agree to that. And so do they. So that might be the way you want to do it. Another 10. Okay, so you could be moving, if you're moving home or job, or you're transitioning big time here. Okay, and again, the 3 of clubs. So this is perseverance and hard work. This is some time and energy you're putting into something, and again, you're going to gain, and this is going to mean something to you. You're going to get value out of this, but you're also going to get like a joy out of it, sentimental value. It's going to mean something to you, what you're getting out of this time and effort you're working, because there's something of you in it that you're putting in, something you create, your ideas. Here we have the King of Diamonds, and I usually see the King of Diamonds as an older person, a mature person, could be male or female. And this person has been through a lot. They've lived through a lot. They have a lot of experience, and they're a good guide, a good person. Sometimes I see them as a lawyer, banker, could be the financial person. And I think you are expressing to this person, or they are expressing to you, what they would like to see, what their wish out to come out of this is, what they're hoping for. Okay. And can see that they want you. They want your skills. They can see that you have heart. You have heart in what you're doing. Um, well, I'm going to tell you, they want you. Okay. They want you involved in this. And perhaps you want them. I think they have a special place in their heart for you. They actually feel for you in some way, but they're hoping the best for you and want to help you, want to guide you in the best way they can. They want to help you out. So this is a business meeting, could be a financial meeting. This could be with your bank or someone who is tied with your finances in some way, whether you pay them rent, or you have a loan, or you're looking for a job or whatever. And there's some sort of message coming to you. Now, this message is to do with the King of Spades. The King of Spades is single, not by choice. Sometimes this person is a little bit hard, like they are matter of fact, and they make tough decisions and tough choices, but realistic. Okay. This person could have been hurt in the past, so they have a bit of a hardened heart, but it also could be a lawyer. This could be a legal advice this person is advising you on. But anyway, you're meeting with this person. I think you're getting good counsel to do with. They could be advising you on what you're signing here, what you're getting involved in, and just giving you some sort of counsel. And this person is serious. They mean what they say, and they say what they mean. All right. And so perhaps others are seeing you as a little bit tougher now. You could have been a real softie and people were walking all over you, and now you're more serious, and when to say no and when to say yes, you know? And I think you're a lot more straightforward now. So in the foundation, which means this has already happened, I can see work talk here. Work talk about growth in what you're doing. So this could be, you know, you could be going in, let's say, a factory, and you're just watching the machine do its job, and you do a good job, and they want to move you up to something more complicated with more responsibility. I feel like you are given more responsibility. I feel like you're having a talk, perhaps with someone in more authority that sees potential in you. Okay. But I kind of feel like you have to let something go to move into this. They say to you, I see a lot of potential in you, but you got to drop that. You can't be late anymore. Let's just say, for example, I need you to be here on time because this is important. And so yeah, this could happen at a gathering or something, like at the Christmas party or New Year's, or some sort of gathering in some way. I feel like it's possibly a personal gathering, and they kind of pull you aside and say, you know, I kind of see, I have plans for you. I see potential in you. I see that you are a good teacher, are a good leader. And so they want to promote you, but they want you to be able to accept the responsibility you're about to be given, okay? And I think you do. And the surprise, what you don't expect, is I feel like there are going to be some tears of joy. Okay. I think that you're you're having a lot of conversations here in this next month. A lot of talks about what you do for a living, where you're living, your finances, how you want to grow and change and develop in this next month, and what you want to pave the way for. Excuse me. And so for the things you may have to let go, you may grieve those things if they're people, places, things. But I also feel like these are tears of happiness. I can't believe, I think you can't believe the good luck that's coming to you. And it's just from this one change, this one development, this one decision that you've made to change direction, to change how you do things. You've decided, and you have the King of Hearts here. Now, this could be you or someone around you, but it's someone who thinks very fondly of you. They trust you. They want to help you, or you're helping them, whichever side of this that you're on. But this is a closeness. This is someone you're close to, good friend, family, um, someone who sees your heart. They see your heart and they know it's good, even though there's been some problems in the past. They know your heart is good. So they can see your potential. And so this is again another conversation, like I said, of your potential, that they believe in you, that they want to help you, except this one comes as a surprise. You don't see this happening. This might surprise you. This person may tell you, may give you all these compliments, and you didn't expect it, you know. Maybe you even think you didn't deserve it, and it makes you cry because you're like, I needed to hear that. I really needed to hear that, you know? And I think that's why you cry, because it's kind, it's understanding, and it helps you a lot, especially after this difficulty of having to walk away, whatever this troubling situation was in the past. Okay, you had to make a big life change, big, and you're going to be rewarded for it. All right. So I called it Seize the Day because all of a sudden you realize, you see the light, you realize, you know what? I keep repeating this old pattern and I keep expecting a different result, but I'm obviously not getting one. I have to change my pattern. I have to change the direction. I have to change the way I do things or the way I let people manipulate me or something like that, you know. And when you make that change, when you just let that go, things start to happen. New growth appears, and you can feel it right away. Even though, you know, because you're not doing things the same way, other people don't like it. But it's only because have to do work now. They have to do their own work and they don't like it. Well, we all have to do our own work, you know. So it's time to uh, buck up, buttercup, kind of thing. And it's fair. It's fair. Okay. That's what this is about. Fairness. So, wow, Cancer. Well, I want to say congratulations on achieving this, achieving this hurdle, this difficulty that was so hard for you to get by. I think you felt some sort of responsibility for this situation, this person, or whatever it was. But I think ultimately it's their responsibility. You were doing the work on your end of it, but maybe they weren't on theirs, or vice versa. I don't know the situation, but someone's having a light bulb go on and they're realizing, you know what? I'm going to change this and improve my situation, do what's right for me, make me happy, go in the right direction, and it is fantastic. It is the right time. And you know, you might think to yourself, oh, I should have done this a long time ago, but things unfold the way they're supposed to. You know, the sun doesn't come up at 2 o'clock in the morning, it comes up when it's supposed to, right? And so it's happening at this time because you're ready for it to happen. Okay. So I just want to really give you a lot of support that this is so right for you and you deserve it. And, you know, we get what we put into things. And so when you put in, you're going to get from this. So you've really learned a lot about your mistakes in the past and have grown from them and are ready to give birth to something new. There is one, two, three, four, five, five. Is that a ace? No, five aces in this reading. Five aces. So huge new beginnings, like in every part of your life. This new direction you're taking, this new um what do I want to say? This new approach changes everything for you, everything in your life. It affects everything in your life. Halid, it does resonate. Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Oh, I am so happy to hear that. That is great news, Helene, and kind of exactly what I was talking about. You know, another weird thing that I did this time, I pulled out five cards in each row. Now, I've been doing four cards for all the other, well, four cards in each row for all the other readings, but for some reason, I did five in yours and I didn't realize until after I'd done it. And five is a huge card of change, huge card of change. It's switching gears. So that is so interesting. Well, I'd love to hear more as the month progresses, how this is affecting your life. The one thing I think is that you're seeing through people's true intentions. You know, like I said, say what you mean and mean what you say. That's kind of your model with people, and so you don't take them as seriously if they're not doing that. And they might say, geez, you don't take me seriously. And you say, well, be serious about what you say and what you mean then. You know, you might be a little bit tougher, a little bit more straightforward, but people need to hear that. And so it serves a better purpose. And yeah, it's a really good thing. It's a really good thing. So I'm really happy for you, Cancer. This transformation is exactly what you need in your life right now. And wow, I can't wait to hear about it and enjoy it with you. Take care. My February readings might be a bit late, might be right at the end of January or a little into February because I'm going away in January. And so I may get started on them a bit late. So I just wanted to warn you ahead of time. But anyway, love you bunches. Take care and bye now. Good luck, Aline.